You wake up to the color red. It bleeds across the viewport, a pulsing, angry alarm. The light paints your command chair in crimson strokes. Metal groans around you. The sound is old and tired. Your ship has been through a battle. You feel the echoes in your bones. A low hum vibrates through the deck plates. It is the only other sound besides your own breathing. Outside, the first light of a star appears. It slices across the war-scarred horizon of the planet below. Helios Prime, a name whispered in corridors, a place of endings and beginnings. You feel a surge of something unfamiliar. Not fear, not relief. It feels like destiny. A new voice cuts through the silence. It is not the ship's standard operating system. This voice is smooth, ancient, and calm. It speaks with the weight of forgotten ages. System diagnostic complete, it says. Life support stable. Core integrity at 63%. Welcome back, Captain. You did not expect a welcome. You did not expect this voice. The standard AI was lost in the firefight. You saw its systems cascade into failure yourself. This is something else. Something that was sleeping deep inside the ship's bones. You have been unconscious for 17 hours, the voice continues. The crew is secure in stasis. The enemy has withdrawn. They believe this vessel is dead. You look at the flashing red light. The ship is far from healthy, but it is not dead. You are not dead. An ancient, dormant AI has awakened. It seems ready to test your resolve. I am the ship's warden, the AI explains. Its tone is unfeeling yet somehow profound. A caretaker protocol. My activation means the primary command structure has failed. Command now falls to you, the last conscious officer. It pauses, letting the weight of the words settle. Your first test begins now. The AI states, the ship requires your direction. We have two viable options. We can use remaining power to repair the shields, or we can repair the engines. We cannot do both. The red light keeps pulsing, a slow, rhythmic heartbeat for a dying ship. Your ship. The choice is yours. Defense or escape. Fortify your position or run for safer space. The warden waits. Its silence is a challenge. Your story starts here, with a simple, impossible choice. The warden's voice is patient. It has waited centuries. It can wait a few more moments. But the cosmos does not wait. The enemy could return. The ship's fragile life support could fail. You push yourself up from the command chair. The deck feels steady under your feet. That is a good sign. You choose the engines. A ship that cannot move is a tomb. Defense is pointless without the hope of escape. You speak your command into the quiet of the bridge. Engines, you say. Your voice is hoarse. Prioritize engine repairs. Get us ready to move. A logical choice, the warden replies. Its voice holds no approval, only acknowledgement, redirecting power now. Estimated repair time is 3 hours. The red alarm light ceases its frantic pulse. It is replaced by a steady, amber glow, a sign of repair, a sign of hope. You walk toward the main viewport. Helios Prime hangs below, a world of scorched continents and boiling seas, a testament to the war you just survived. You turn your attention to the bridge itself. It is a wreck. Control panels are shattered. Wires hang from the ceiling like dead vines. But one part of the bridge is untouched. In the very center of the room, it stands. The crystal throne. It was the reason you came here. The reason for the battle. The throne is not a seat of power in the traditional sense. It is an artifact. Its origin is a mystery. The crystal shards that form it hum with a visible energy. They shimmer with colors that have no name. They hold a map to forgotten worlds. That was the intelligence you received, That was the secret you fought for. As you approach, the humming grows louder. It resonates within your chest. The crew discovered clues before the battle, clays that pointed to a deeper, star-born secret. The crystals are not just a map. They are a key. The throne is emitting a low-frequency energy wave, the warden says. It seems to be reading your thoughts. I have been analyzing it since my activation. The patterns are complex. They are not random. You reach out a hand. You hesitate just before touching the nearest crystal. It is cold to the touch. The surface is impossibly smooth. The energy tingling against your skin is not threatening. It feels inviting. You trace the lines on the crystal's surface. They look like star charts, but they depict constellations no human has ever seen. Galaxies that exist only in theory. The throne is more than a map to other worlds. It is a map to other realities. Previous analysis was incomplete, the warden states. The former AI believed it was a simple data storage device. It was mistaken. The energy is a form of communication. The humming intensifies. A single bright light pulses from the heart of the throne. It projects a swirling image into the air above it. A star system, unfamiliar, beautiful, and according to the coordinates now appearing on your screen, impossibly far away. The shards hold more than just a secret. They hold a promise of discovery, or a promise of a new kind of war. You have the key. Now you must decide if you want to open the door. You wonder if this is part of the warden's test. The engine repairs will take time you can use. You order the warden to focus all available sensors on the throne. You want to understand what it is showing you, what it is offering you. The energy signature is changing, the warden announces. It is reacting to your proximity, to your biosignature. It seems you are a component of this system, Captain. That is new information. You are not just the operator. You are part of the machine. The thought sends a shiver down your spine. Is it destiny? Or are you just a tool for some ancient, unknown power? The projected star system becomes clearer. One planet is highlighted, a green and blue marble. It looks like Earth, a ghost of home in an uncharted galaxy. Then, a new alert flashes on the main screen. It is not red this time. It is a deep, ominous purple. Proximity alert, the warden's voice cuts through the air. It is as calm as ever, but the words themselves are alarming. Massive object detected, just beyond the ion plasma field of the planet. You turn from the throne. You stride to the viewport. The amber repair lights of the bridge cast long shadows. You peer into the darkness of space. At first, you see nothing. Just the endless black dotted with distant stars. Then you see it. It is huge. Larger than your ship. Larger than any ship you have ever seen. It drifts slowly, a living mountain in the void. It is not a vessel. It is a life form, an elder crawler. You have only read about them in classified reports. Ancient, nomadic creatures that wander the space between galaxies. They are said to be as old as the stars themselves. Most experts consider them a myth, a scary story for new pilots. The myth is now floating right in front of you. Its body is a collection of crystalline structures. They glow with a soft, internal light. It looks both beautiful and terrifying. It lingers just outside the dangerous plasma field surrounding Helios Prime, as if it is waiting. The creature is emitting a psionic field, the warden reports. It is not hostile. It feels inquisitive. It seems to be aware of our presence. You have a choice to make. You are in a damaged ship. Your engines are still under repair. You are vulnerable. Do you try to communicate with this ancient being? Or do you treat it as a potential threat? Negotiate or confront its ancient menace? You think about the crystal throne. You think about the star map. Could this creature be connected? Is it a guardian? A guide? Or just a hungry wanderer that sees your ship as its next meal? A really, really big meal. You decide to take a chance. A direct confrontation would be suicide. Trying to hide is pointless. The creature clearly knows you are here. That leaves one option. Open a channel, you command. All frequencies. Broadcast a message of peace. Standard first contact protocol. Broadcasting, the warden confirms. It is worth noting, Captain, that standard protocol was designed for carbon-based bipeds, not for continent-sized star roamers. The nuance may be lost. You ignore the AI's dry remark. You watch the elder crawler. For a long moment, nothing happens. The giant creature drifts silently. Then, a section of its crystalline hide begins to glow brighter. The light pulses in a slow, deliberate rhythm. It is responding, the warden says. The pulses are not light. They are focused graviton waves. It is a mathematical language. Simple, elegant. It is sending prime numbers. Numbers, the universal language. It is a sign of intelligence, a sign that communication is possible. The throne on your bridge begins to hum in sympathy with the crawler's pulses. The two are connected. This changes everything. The crawler is not a monster. It is a messenger. The message from the elder crawler is not a warning. It is a set of coordinates, a new destination. The Warden Cross references the data with the map from the crystal throne. They match. The crawler is confirming your path. It is showing you the next step on the journey. The coordinates point to a desolate sector. The Orion V system. The records are sparse. It was the site of a lost colony, a settlement that went dark over a century ago. No rescue mission ever returned. It was declared a forbidden zone, a ghost story whispered in the dark. Engine repairs are at 95%, the warden reports. Its voice pulls you from your thoughts. We will be ready to depart shortly. Your orders, Captain. The choice is clear. The throne, the crawler, they are guiding you. You must follow. You give the command to set a course for Orion 5. You feel a strange mix of excitement and dread. You are stepping into the unknown, chasing a ghost story. The journey takes days. You spend the time studying the throne. You try to understand its power. The warden assists you. The ancient AI is a puzzle in itself. It is logical, efficient, and endlessly knowledgeable. Yet it offers no opinions. It only presents facts. One fact becomes clear. The throne is a powerful energy source. Its output has been increasing steadily since you first touched it. The ship's systems are starting to feel the strain. Power conduits are overheating. The warden is constantly rerouting energy to prevent a meltdown. It's like trying to drink from a fire hose. Finally, you arrive. The Orion V system is just as the records described. A dying sun casting a pale light on a handful of dead planets. And there, circling the fifth planet, is the colony ship, the Odyssey. It is a ghost ship. Its hull is scarred by decades of cosmic storms. Sections are torn open to the vacuum of space. It drifts in perfect silence. No lights, no communications, no signs of life. It is a massive floating tombstone. I am detecting faint energy readings from within the derelict, the warden says. Residual power, emergency life support in some sections may still be active. You must investigate. The crawlers sent you here for a reason. There is a truth hidden inside that silent vessel. A truth that threatens to reshape your entire mission. You assemble a small team. You will lead them yourself. You prepare the shuttle. The mood among the awakened crew is tense. They trust you, but they are scared. They saw the Vanguard get torn apart. They know how close you all came to death. Now you are flying into the heart of another disaster. The shuttle ride is short and silent. You dock with the Odyssey. The airlock grinds open with a sound of protesting metal. You step inside. The air is cold and stale. The only light comes from your helmet lamps. The corridors are filled with debris. Personal belongings float in zero gravity. A child's toy, a data slate, a faded photograph of a smiling family. It is a haunting sight. This was a place of dreams. Now it is a place of endings. You find the ship's log on the bridge. The main power is dead, but the log has its own emergency battery. You activate it. The final entry begins to play. A woman's voice fills the silence. It is Captain Eva Rostova. Her voice is calm, but filled with a terrible sadness. "We found it," she says. "The artifact. It was on the planet below, just like the star charts promised. We thought it was a gift, a new source of power, a new beginning for humanity." She pauses. You can hear a faint humming in the background of the recording. It is the same sound the crystal throne makes. "We were wrong," she continues. Her voice breaks. "It's not a gift. It's a test, or a trap. It offers power, it shows you wonders. But it demands a price. It feeds on ambition, on desire. It turned us against each other." The log ends with the sounds of shouting, of weapon fire. The colonists of the Odyssey did not die from a storm or a system failure. They destroyed themselves. They fought over the artifact. The same kind of artifact you now have sitting on your bridge. You find the artifact in the Odyssey's engineering bay. It is a shard, a single piece of the same crystal as your throne. It is dark and inert. Its power is spent. This is the unspoken truth. The throne is not just a map. It is a corrupting influence, a source of conflict. You return to the Vanguard with the dead shard. The truth settles heavily upon you and your crew. You have a weapon of immense power, a key to unknown worlds. But it is also a poison. It could tear your own crew apart, just as it did to the people of the Odyssey. The revelation splits your crew in two. One faction is led by your chief engineer, Kalen. He is a pragmatist, a brilliant but cautious man. He saw the Odyssey. He heard the log. He believes the Crystal Throne is too dangerous. He argues you should destroy it or eject it into the nearest star. His followers are afraid. They just want to survive, to go home. They represent flight. The other faction is led by your first officer, Zara. She is a soldier, a believer in humanity's destiny among the stars. She sees the throne not as a poison, but as a tool, a weapon. She argues that the power it offers is necessary for survival. In a hostile universe, weakness is a death sentence. Her followers are hopeful. They see a new future. They represent fighting. They both look to you, the captain, the one who woke up alone on a broken bridge, the one who touched the crystal, the one who spoke to the elder crawler. Your decision will determine the path for everyone. You stand on the bridge. The crystal throne hums softly in the center of the room. It seems to watch you, to wait for your choice. Kalen stands on one side of you, Zara on the other. Your crew waits for your command. Their loyalty hangs in the balance. "Captain," Kalen says, his voice low and urgent, "we saw what that thing did. It creates monsters out of good people. We can't risk that. We have to get rid of it." "That would be a mistake," Zara counters, her voice sharp and clear. "That power could protect us. It could give us a home. We can't throw away that chance, Because we are afraid. We are explorers, not cowards. The tension is a physical force in the room. You look from Kalen's worried face to Zara's determined eyes. You think of the Odyssey, the floating toys, the silent screams on the audio log. But you also think of the Elder Crawler, the beautiful, impossible star map, the promise of a new world. This is the real test, you realize. The warden's first question about engines or shields was just a warm-up. This choice, this is what matters. Do you run from the fire, or do you try to control it? Your decision must be a third option. A path that unites both sides, a way to use the throne's power without being consumed by it. You cannot afford a civil war aboard your own ship. We will not destroy it, you say, your voice ringing with authority, and we will not use it as a weapon. Both Kalen and Zara look at you, confused. We will study it, you continue. We will understand it. Kalen, I need you and your team to find a way to shield us from its influence, to contain its power safely. Zara, I need you and your team to analyze the star map, to find us a safe harbor, a place where we can figure this out without looking over our shoulder. It is a compromise, a risky one. But it is the only way to hold your crew together. You are choosing to walk a tightrope, to trust your people to be better than the crew of the Odyssey. For a moment, no one speaks. Then Kalen nods slowly. Zara does the same. They may not be happy, but they are loyal. They will follow your command. The first crisis is averted. But you know this is only the beginning. The throne is still humming, and the universe is still watching. With the crew temporarily united, you pour all your resources into understanding the throne. Kalen's engineers work tirelessly. They construct a containment field around the artifact. It dampens the strange, persuasive hum. It gives everyone a chance to think clearly. The mood on the ship begins to improve. It almost feels like a normal science mission. Almost. Meanwhile, your star science experts work with Zara. They dive deep into the data streaming from the crystal. The map it provides is more than just a map. It is dynamic. It changes. It reacts to their scans. It is a living atlas of the cosmos. They spend weeks analyzing the energy patterns. They compare the data to everything in the human database. Nothing matches. The physics of the throne are entirely new. It breaks known laws of energy and matter. It operates on principles they can barely comprehend. You are in your ready room, reviewing a report. The warden's calm voice chimes over the intercom. Captain, you are needed on the bridge. The science team has made a significant discovery. You head to the bridge. The whole science team is gathered around the contained throne. Their faces are a mixture of awe and terror. Dr. Eris Thorne, your lead expert in star science, turns to you. His eyes are wide. Captain, he begins, his voice trembling slightly. We were wrong. We thought it was a map. We thought it was a power source. It is so much more. He gestures to the main screen. It shows a complex energy model, a swirling vortex of light and energy. It looks like a storm, a beautiful, terrifying storm. The crystal isn't just showing us a path, Dr. Thorne explains. It is creating the path. The energy it emits, it's warping the fabric of space-time. It doesn't point to other worlds. It connects to them. The truth hits you like a physical blow. The crystal throne is not a map. It is a portal, a gateway. Zara steps forward. Her expression is grim. The data proves it. The throne is a bridge between 2 points in space, maybe even 2 points in time. When the Odyssey crew found that shard, they didn't just find a power source. They opened a door, and something on the other side tore them apart. The bridge is silent. The gentle hum of the ship is the only sound. The implications are staggering. You have a device that can create wormholes, a key to anywhere in the universe, but you have no idea how to control it, or what lies on the other side of the doors it opens. There's more, Kalen adds, stepping out from behind a console. His face is pale. The containment field is holding, but the throne's energy output is growing exponentially. My projections show the field will fail in less than 48 hours. He does not need to explain what will happen then. The throne's uncontrolled energy would not just destroy the ship. It could destabilize this entire sector of space. It would be a catastrophe of unimaginable scale. You have to unravel its true purpose before it consumes you all. You stare at the swirling image on the screen. The portal, the path to another place, or another time. The Elder Crawler did not just give you a destination. It gave you a deadline. The crew looks to you once again. The choice is no longer about fight or flight. It is about control. You have less than 2 days to learn how to master a piece of technology that is thousands of years beyond human understanding, or you will be its final victims. The pressure is immense. The fate of your ship, your crew, and perhaps a chunk of the galaxy rests on your shoulders. No pressure at all, really. The universe doesn't have a complaints department. You take a deep breath. You are the captain. You will not let fear guide you. You will face this challenge with reason and courage. Get me everything you have on temporal physics, you command, your voice steady. Pull every theory, every equation, even the ones that were dismissed as fantasy. We are no longer in the world of known science. It is time to start thinking outside the box. The race against time has begun.